This is the whole family here. This was taken in August 2011, and this was on the day that Bryan's nephew Matt was having his graduation party. That was a really nice time. That was the last time the whole family got together before Bryan passed away. It's hard to imagine that this time last year, Bryan was standing right here in this crowd to honor all the union workers that have died on the job. And today we are all standing here to honor him. It is a somber reality. I cannot adequately express the heartbreak we carry with us every day over losing him. Our lives were not supposed to play out like this. My husband should still be here standing in this crowd. I remember how the boys and I would hang out in the driveway and wait for him to get home from work every day. The minute he would pull up, they would be all over him. Sean wanted him to play football, and Luca just wanted to be held. And there he would go, clothes still covered in concrete dust and physically spent, but he didn't care. He would hold Luca in one arm and pass the ball to Sean with the other. These were the moments he lived for. But these moments in our lives, like so many, can never be repeated. We can never wait in that driveway for him to come home because he can't come home. They can only be kept as memories of a husband and a father that we love and miss and have to live without.
My family has started a memorial fund in my dad's honor. On September 16th, my Uncle Butch, my dad's brother, is putting on a comedy show at the Borgata Casino. My family hopes to hold an event like this every year around the anniversary of my dad's death. The money raised at these events will be used to help you or your family in any way we can. My dad would like that. We wanted to do something to give back to all of you for the support you've showed my mom, my little brother, and I. So we wanted to say thank you to all of you. Your kindness did not go unnoticed and will never be forgotten.
The real tragedy here is that this should never have happened. When Bryan left for work on September 15th, 2011, he went up on that roof and he did his job like he did every day and gave 110%. He did what he was hired to do. Unfortunately, others failed to do their job, including safety personnel whose sole responsibility was to ensure the safety of that site. They did not do what they were required to do. As a result, my husband's name is now the 28th inscribed on this monument. These 28 men and women lost their lives redeveloping this city. It is 28 too many. The contractors who oversee these jobs not only have a responsibility, but a moral obligation to ensure you are all working under safe conditions. And not only do they need to do this most of the time, they need to do it every time. We look to the names on this monument and are painfully reminded of what happens when they fail to do this. All of you men and women are the backbone of this industry. You are the ones that make it happen. And yet the reality is, if you lose your life working, you will be replaced. It may have taken 2, maybe 3 days to fill my husband's spot on the job site, but to my sons and I, to our family and friends, Bryan can never be replaced. His spot in our lives can never be filled. My husband put so many years of backbreaking work into building this city, as you all have and continue to do. So today I look out at all of you and I see Bryan everywhere. I can take comfort from this, and I can only pray that I am the last wife to stand here and commemorate the life of her husband, a life that was cut way too short. This really has to stop. These companies need to realize that you have every right to work in a safe environment. They would expect the same for themselves. And they need to take every precaution necessary to guarantee this, because at the end of the day, you all have families who are waiting for you to come home.